Too
Well,
heavy.
I have an idea.
Is it a good idea?
I don't know. I'm gonna go
Okay.
back to that town I've quick saved.
And then just
Let's
see
see
what
if I
happens.
immediately just get dragged into combat.
Oh yeah,
I hope not.
that statue's a teleporter, huh?
Yep.
Well, I'm not immediately under attack, so please don't just immediately attack me. Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Can you examine him and see his attitude towards you?
He didn't immediately attack me, so that's cool. Talk to him.
What's his
Yeah, maybe
attitude
he's just
towards
over
you?
it.
What?
You one of those Brackus
Huh.
soldiers too?
He,
Should've been more
his
careful who you went to
attitude
battle for,
is
bud.
negative 45.
Yeah. Offer a gift.
Yeah, he must
Yeah.
have. He,
Fix that shit.
I guess
must
it's
hate
because
you.
I accidentally set him on fire as part of it. I'm not sure.
Shell, I have a
He
like
says-
for you by this, by some of these corpses here.
Alright,
Oh, okay.
Actually, let me just pick it up and put it in your inventory. That'll be easier.
I'm going to give him a gold-ass plate.
Send to
I'm going
Seville.
to give him...
I remember
Actually,
sending
I
that.
have a bunch of items for you.
I'm going to give him the
How
helmet
do I
that
get
he
out of
gave
sleep
me.
mode? I hate this.
Press C.
He's gonna give his
Uh,
helm back.
I'm going to give him a bucket.
Hope he doesn't
No, no,
notice
no,
it's a
but, like,
re-gift.
How
I'm
do
going
I
to give him a kerchief, a worn teddy bear.
How do I just go back to normal mode? I'm Oh, this is terrible.
You press C.
I'm just stuck in
right
this.
click.
Right click?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Oh no!
What was
Oh
that
no!
mode then?
I'm going to give him the crafting Bible. Wait,
were
maybe
you-
not the crafting Bible. I think I might have to read that first.
Were you just in attack mode?
It was just something weird where I could
Give him, like,
only
most
I
of
couldn't
my money.
move. I could only shoot
Alright,
the
there
ground.
we go.
It was weird.
All right.
you were in
Yeah,
attack
you
mode.
likes me a lot
just-
better now.
It just means that you activated attack mode.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
How
there
the-
we go.
How the Grinch stole Christmas, and then the cops were called on him, and he got taken
So-
to jail.
So
Oh.
I've made up with the Grinch, and Christmas is Christmas
Christmas
going
is
strong.
back on the menu.
Yeah, you guys want to
Wait.
talk to me because I'm
Mixed
talking to Gareth
metaphors.
back in town.
Yep.
So many mixed
you sent
metaphors.
me a unknown
Yep.
body part?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
she's eating.
Well, she ain't listening. Okay, I'll wait.
Essentially, this was just a really grumpy person. You are awash with muddled thoughts, confusion, anger, sadness, loathing, a shocking absence of joy. That's it.
Probably a
Okay.
shrieker.
He had
I-
just finished saying, "Come listen to this conversation."
People like to give me shit for listen to the girl, and I'm like, she doesn't listen to us. That's why we don't always listen to her. Where else we're working
I
on
just
whatever
wanted to
we
get
were
that
on.
out of the way.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right,
Now
So I'm
on
talking
to
to Gareth.
you.
You've come at last. I'd no doubt you'd find your way to us, not after witnessing your bravery in setting me on fire.
I know you seek answers. I'll tell you what I can.
Wonder what brought Gareth to Fort Joy. It's not exactly a welcoming place.
Godwoken?
Gareth pauses.
My friend, the Voidwoken feast on us. There is no longer a divine to channel the will of the Seven. A new one must rise. Only a Godwoken, blessed with the blood of heroes, may ascend to divinity. But few are left. We knew of one, Verdas. He is why we came here.
Wait, we met them.
But Verdas was the one
Yeah,
that
he
was
was
dying.
he was the one that was necro-plagued in the
Oh,
cell at
no.
the prison. Yeah.
There were others, but they fell like crab apples from their branches. Someone else looks for Godwoken, not to liberate them, but to kill them.
Look around you and frown. Gareth and his group can't hide here forever.
There is no shame in finding solace in shelter. Or do you feel much guilt in enjoying the peace of the sanctuary? Here we stand less chance of catching Dallas's eye. These horrors she commands, shriekers she calls them. They still protect the harbor, firing pure death at anything that moves near. The Lady Vengeance is still anchored there too. Lucian, save us from whatever plot Dallas is concocting on it.
Ask Gareth what happens next. Does he have a plan?
Well, I had a plan. Gratiana told me of weapons that could counter these shriekers. Purging ones that steal source from its host. I went to that armory looking for one of these wands, but Alexander's bootlickers stumbled in first. I found nothing but dust and blood. We've got to find a way to silence those shriekers. If we do that, the Lady Vengeance is ours. Freedom is ours.
Offer to help him and the Seekers. This is your ticket to freedom.
I can't imagine anyone more capable. Lucian truly shines his light on you. See Gratiana. She knows every songbird and blade of grass on this isle. I'd go myself, but she seems, shall we say, dissatisfied with my recent failure. The Lady Vengeance waits offshore, ready to sail for a righteous cause. Find a purging wand. Alexander's shriekers will rot.
Take
We'll
your
turn the
leave.
tides, my friend. Divine.
Oops.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
whatever.
Can
Okay.
we still speak to Zalaskar?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, sure.
I have
before we
one
go on
more
the boat?
thing I'm gonna do in town. The
Firing-
lady Leia can remove source collars, so I want to see if she'll do it.
Oh.
Oops. Maybe oops. Huh.
I'll tell you if this is actually important.
I found something potentially. So this yellow flag is really cool. It takes you to more questy stuff, I think. More main quest stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're next to potentially the next major plot location. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we still talk with Zalaskar before we head to
Yeah.
the next zone?
I think that's a good idea. I think we should do that.
Oh, does anyone need a magical shield?
I probably.
Okay.
Man, these pigs are on fire. Hey, we got an achievement. Walk at Liberty. Did somebody break their collar?
I did.
Oh, you broke your collar?
Have
No
you
more
been? Wait,
choking.
you were talking to somebody this whole time?
No more
I
silence.
said I was talking to Leia. Leia,
You'll
she can
never
remove
be a
source
slave to
collars. I'll
them
tell you
again.
if it's important. She
Oh.
can remove source collars. You guys can talk to her and probably get the exact same dialogue.
Okay. It just seems like removal of the source collar would probably be important.
There was not actually that much pop in circumstance, but I did also announce it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you can get
I was
your
listening the
amulet
whole
back.
time.
Did we all do the same?
I
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Because now we can wear
Actually-
amulets, which is super helpful.
Okay.
And we can
Actually,
actually
don't-
start getting source points.
I actually don't do that much myself because I constantly am like panicking from person to person to
Who's
listen to
there?
each conversation.
I can
True.
hear you.
I've heard
Captain,
them all.
is that you?
Keith, if you got
Captain,
money, by the way,
is that you?
Gradiana
Where is
sells
everybody?
a ring with bonus geomancy. Might be useful for
That's a good thing. Hello, good Adiana. That's can't talk to me right now, probably. Yep.
you. Yeah,
Have
So-
we all
sorry.
teleported
I
back to the
will.
town?
Yeah, it's probably worth it. Oops.
If you want to take your collar off, yeah.
I apparently insulted her by accident, thinking I pressed the I'm gonna walk away button.
shirk your duty.
So-
Lead your
Ew.
friends to death, Craven.
Was she the one that took your collar off?
Leia.
Leia. Who's Leia?
Leya. She's next to the dwarf.
Urban. Amado.
Okay, I want to be teleported to Amadia's sanctuary, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I wonder what part of the town she's
Oh yeah,
in. Is she
plus
just by
one
all the others?
geomancer.
Soon
She's
we'll be
by the
done.
red flag, Michelle.
Proud to have you
It's a
at my
plus one
side.
geomancy, and it's also a 14 on
Yes,
magic resist
sir.
ring.
Thank you, sir.
That's
In
what I
the
was bringing it
Amadia
up.
area? There's no red flag here.
Right where I'm standing, Shell. Right here.
Oh, it's a yellow flag for me.
He sounds like Morse code.
Yeah. I
Sorry.
do.
There's a big red flag for Leia. I guess you
I
don't
have a
have
yellow
it for some
flag for
reason.
her.
Oh, there's Leia. I have a yellow flag.
Oh, there's a downside of
Yes,
using
of course, of course.
backpack, is you can't take stuff
She
out of it when
extends
you're
her
in
arms,
vendors.
reaching towards you with a look of
Oh,
total
that's
concentration
awful.
in
You
her
can't-
eyes.
Yeah, so I can't be like, I want
You
to sell
feel
this
the
thing from the
collar
bag. I have to
start
like go get it out
twist.
separately.
A living, writhing thing
annoying.
fighting for survival. With a scream of tortured metal, the collars snap.
No more choking. No more silence. You'll never be a slave to them
Okay.
again.
Now I'm gonna level up.
And we're so grateful to have Gareth back.
More fire.
Thanks
Always
to
tempting.
you, we have hope.
Divine blessings.
Actually,
It's
putting
good to
points
see Gareth
into
safe and
warfare
sound.
might not be bad. Oh right, we actually have somebody that sells
Hello
warfare
again,
books.
sweet one.
Oh, but I only have
Yes.
1 point.
She extends her. You feel
Probably
No more
respect.
divine blessings.
Alrighty, what amulets do I have? I have a couple of
Go
decent
home.
looking ones.
We'll be
We can
safe.
finally get out of here.
We won't
now
have
that
to fear
Garrett's
again.
returned.
As soon as we hit Act 2, I'm probably just gonna respec my entire character and rethink
Divine
what I'm doing
blessing.
with this.
That's because your
It's good to
character
see
is
Gareth
nonsense
safe
that
and
I can't
sound.
figure out what you're doing.
Yeah, well, part of it is, like, originally I was gonna just do, like, fire and maybe, like, polymorph, but it turns out polymorph is stupid, so I gave up on that. Also, persuasion is not actually nearly as useful as you think it would be, because it really just
It's never
increases
come
their
up.
base
Every time we
atmosphere.
have persuasion, like, it just uses one of your, like, basic stats.
Yeah, so as far as I can tell, persuasion is actually more of, like, a bartering thing, which is kind of...
Alrighty, what's your dialogue with Gratiana been like? Anything
Armadia's
to report, Keith?
blessings upon your brave soul.
So she said that our friend we just met was sent to find ancient weapons at one location, but then failed to get them in time. The Magisters got them, so then there's also a second location to potentially find them in, and she wants the soul jars to offer to the what's her name?
Amadia.
I can't highlight it. Amadia.
Cool.
But also, I was just trying to.
What's the,
It's awkward that you can't differentiate between dialogue and
Do we want to, by any chance, go back into like the fortress at Fort Joy before we
Yeah,
get too
that's
much
actually what I was
going
going to suggest. That's what I was going to suggest, because we've got...
Let's knock off talking to Zalaskar, and then let's head back to that area, because there's a bunch of stuff we didn't do there.
Yeah, because we've got... We've still got the burning pigs, which is something, but that's more recent. But specifically we had...
Zalaskar.
Yeah, we have Zalaskar, but we had...
He'll take care of
Where's the... What's the quest for the undead dude underneath the ground?
So
We had
furthermore,
to
we need to go find a button
find
behind a
his tomb.
statue.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Or
that
a
was in the
pillar.
center of town.
There's probably more to it, though.
Well, I know where he is. I know where that is, actually.
Also, Zalaskar's undead.
Yeah, so let's go deal with Shell Zalaskar. So let's go for the
Can
bridge,
someone
and then we'll go
send
back.
me 70 gold?
Yes.
Sure. Oh, no, I only got 55. It's on you, Bird.
I just sent him the entire stack because it didn't let me choose.
Okay.
There we go. Your offer
Yeah,
insults me?
Oh, you have to press the scales. Yeah.
You have to tell it how much money you want to put in.
Yeah,
It's a bit silly.
It's a little weird. Do y'all know where Zalaskar is?
Ever
Yeah,
so
he's
slightly
on the
cumbersome.
bridge.
Are you
He's
already there?
on the bridge. Now the question
there's
is,
a teleportal.
should we have someone like
There we
Fane
go.
talk to him first before I talk with him? Because if I talk with him, he might kill us or try to kill
Yeah,
us.
why not?
Because if I hadn't spared Stingtail the last time, Wander wouldn't have been able to do his dream seance with him.
Now I have 2 Geomancer rings. Who needs a ring that has 9 magic armor?
I could use one.
I'm fine with my ring so far.
There we go. Alright, playing catch up a little bit. You guys are at which waypoint again?
Bridge.
The bridge.
There we are.
So we were thinking maybe you want to see what Zalaskar says, because he's the first undead that we've really met,
Oh, yeah.
right? Aside from Wendigo.
Boing. There we go. Hey, buddy! I got a face ripper. You got one? You want to share?
Oh, he is just straight up an undead.
Yep.
So he exudes restrained menace, but his head falls back to reveal he's undead.
Ah, one of my own kind. Be not frightened of me, brother. There's far worse than my bite in this quagmire. Though I see you hiding behind a mask. Are you ashamed of who you are?
Neither proud nor ashamed. I just are.
He laughs, a dark and crackling sound that seems to make the ground vibrate underneath you.
Around here? You'll be lucky to last a day, regardless of your personal feelings. But maybe I can help you out. If you've the coin. Trinkets and wonders I have here in my pack. For the smallest of costs, I'll tell you. Barely a trifle.
Had you eyes, they would have lit up. He has artifacts from the ancients.
Oh yes, that I do. some older than even this isle upon which we stand. Trinkets from ancient humans, relics from fossilized dwarves, and what have you.
Wave his chatter aside. You're not interested in times when people were more primitive than they are today.
What? You expect me to be carting Maxo's own staff around?
Yeah. Actually.
I think fame comes from something even older than the people he's talking about.
He's like a Prothean, basically.
Funny.
That's more or less the explanation you can get for this character, is he's really old. How have you survived without a mask?
Zalaskar chuckles unpleasantly.
For those with a strong enough will, there is always a way.
Groaning in frustration. You suppose it's easy to carry nothing of value when you have no customers.
Not my first choice of location for my bazaar, it's true, but needs must, as they say. I came here with the Seekers. It seemed like a good idea, until the Magisters sunk their ship. Some of them are skulking about in the swamp even now, somewhat the worse for wear.
So how do you plan to leave the island now?
He spits something dark and viscous onto the earth. You notice the little horror wriggling deep into the soil.
If the little Seekers manage to steal the Magister's ship, the Lady Vengeance, maybe I'll find a way on board. Worry not about me. I have my methods. Worry for your own self.
So who are you?
With a horrific rasp of bone scraping against bone, he bows low before you.
Call me Zalaskar. Naught else concerning me is yours to ask. My business is my own, and none of it yours.
So what is there to be scared of around here?
You look like one to know already. The source in you. I can smell it, I can feel it clinging to every dusty bone of your cadaver. There's ones like you close by. The Seekers. I came here with them. But Magisters sank their ship.
The trinkets sound intriguing. What do you sell?
I only stock the best baubles, the choicest curios. Take a look. Precious wares, are they not?
He sells a metal shield, requires 11 constitution, has shields up, gives you 35 magic armor, 51 physical armor, 10% fire resist.
Dang.
A bunch
Is it
of
a fire
finesse
spell?
and intelligence gear, and strength gear. Strength, was it magical scale helmet?
If I knew
4
this guy
magic.
existed, I would have been rolling him when I was doing my shopping.
Yeah, he has a bunch of items that are a little bit better than some of the stuff we have. Some stuff that's pretty comparable. Oh yeah, he has wands that are like tiers above what I have right now.
Yeah.
Oh, what
we
is
could do
that?
some wands.
He has a staff called He's got a staff called Commander of the Tides, 19 to 23 water damage, 1 intelligence, and it gives you Arcane Stitch and Staff of the Mages.
Ooh, nice.
So multiple skills. He has Sundering Cleaver, 22 to 26 physical damage, 2-handed axe that gives you all
reads,
in
"The
and
hollow
thick of the
marshes
fight,
in
and
knife
1 strength and 1
scratch
warfare.
cursive."
4 resurrection
I-
scrolls.
I will come
Guy's
back
a lot
and
of gear.
I will come back and clean this guy out, assuming we don't
He's
kill
also
him.
got amulets and whatnot.